everyone. We are the Gratitude Girls.
The Gratitude Girls are in the house. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Catherine.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm great. Well, this is the month for me to be great. There are many months, but this one especially. So I'm really excited and really happy. And you look like you're right in line with spring happiness, according to your beautiful flowers in front of you.
Yes, absolutely. My beautiful niece brought them to me. She picked them herself.
Well, thank you for bringing them to our coaching and training. That really livens things up. I'll give a quick introduction and then we'll get right into confidence. I'd like to share who I am and where I'm streaming to you from tonight. My name is Catherine Asaro Myers, affectionately known as Rara is in the house. I'm live streaming to you tonight from Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, Canada. And I'm here with my amazing partner who is handling the tech as we speak right now, and she's handling it with confidence. Can you talk and type there, Lori? Okay.
Sure. I am Lori Del Prodecki, and I am in a little tiny town called Columbia outside of Nashville, Tennessee.
This is an international training call, and welcome to our free coaching and training with the Gratitude Girls. Tonight, we will give you 10 minutes of confidence. So believe in yourself. This is the title for tonight. This is the topic. We talk about this in our client meetings and our coaching sessions. Believe in yourself and have confidence. If you're thinking, well, I don't always have confidence, sometimes it just isn't that moment, or I don't feel it. What do you do to tap into it? Well, we come live every week. And just like you, things happen. We need to remind ourselves and our clients, what are the things that you do to tap right into that state of feeling secure? So Lori, stuff happens with us, right? We just take it in stride and we keep going. Some of that is who we are and how we're built and how we're hardwired. And then some of it has to do with the decades of experience that we have. Let's see if we could give an example, a live example of us, and then maybe from our clients, of how we instill confidence in ourselves and perhaps one another. Maybe I'll talk about a situation where we were on one of our Gratitude Girls show. I don't know if you'll remember this. And our clients, all her tech failed, and we had to do the whole show from her phone. And I think all she was able to do was speak. So here we are doing a live show with sound and cameras right on the spot. Things don't work for our guests. So what are some of the things that we did to instill confidence in ourselves and then our guest?
Yes, we had to first tell her that it was going to be okay. And, I, of course, am usually the tech person. So, I tell her different things that she can do in order to overcome it. But still, the show must go on, right? And so we could still hear her. So it was no problem, right? Of course, we prefer video and we prefer to see everybody. But, it is what it is sometimes. And you just work it out. Just like, there's other times that we might be a couple minutes late because something changes, or back in the day when we did Google Hangouts and then they changed over pretty much overnight and we had to pivot and figure something else out. And, but that's it. Life is all about choices on how you react to things, right?
Yeah, such a good point. Yes. So with that client, with that guest, we did reassure her that everything was okay and the show must go on and not to worry. So we handled it the best that we could with the emotional and the tech and the actual execution of the show. So having confidence. And then, yes, of course, I remember when we had Google Hangouts and things were changing with Facebook. If anybody here does a Facebook Live, you'll know that sometimes you hop on and things change right in front of you, or well, or they change and you forget, or something happened. I was just going to talk about the time I stood there for 2 minutes looking for the button that didn't exist. So how do you do this with confidence? We tell ourselves it's okay. We tell each other it's okay. And when we speak to our clients and we're coaching someone, and perhaps you're just thinking, this is one of those moments where it's just not going to go all right. Reassure yourself, and we will reassure you that it will be okay. First of all, because we need to put on the lens to do an analytic sort of a view of what's happening, an awareness moment. What is actually going on? How big small, terrible, or wonderful is the situation? So when we take that lens of, let me just take a look and not react, observe, take it in, figure out what you're looking at, and then think about your next step. I use this expression, Lori, clicking on our keyboard or mouse. It's like being in a sport and swinging without an aim. So whether it's tennis, baseball, golf, you would approach that sport with an observation, an eye of observation, and then you would make a calculated move. Let's think about when we're in front of a situation or technology or a person, our mouth could be our mouse. Before we speak, approach that with a strategy. It might calm you down. It might not work for you, but it might. It's a strategy you can look at and you can use it. If you like it, let us know.
Right. Yes. And just like Catherine said, think about it. Take 10 seconds, just count to 10 and think about it. Let it resonate in your brain so you have time to process it before you speak or act. And because like one huge thing that they always say, right, is that 90% of the things that we worry about never come to fruition. Right? So then you get all worked up and you get all stressed out and you get all freaked out or whatever over something that is no big deal, right? Or even like our house renovation that we're in that was supposed to be 3 to 5 months and now we're coming up on a year this month. But, still, and even though many times we have found ourselves to get frustrated, but in reality, like I've told Kevin many times, 6 months from now, we're going to be sitting on our couch, enjoying the house, and we're going to laugh at all this time that happened and where we got frustrated, right?
That's a good point. Looking back on it. So think about looking into the future and looking back on this moment. A minute from now, we'll be in the future. Can you pardon me a moment?
Yes. A minute from now we'll be in the future. And so in the future, it's probably not going to matter what happened 10 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, or think about 5 years ago, things that you got stressed out over that don't matter today.
Yeah, thank you for that. So you just think, how could that possibly happen? We're live, we're recording live. How can I be coughing? A minute from now, that'll be in the past, and we'll be on to the next point. So you think about going through the moment with an eye of observation. Think about responding as opposed to reacting. Think about a first responder instead of a first reactor, and how the situation could remain in control. Think about driving the car. Think about riding a bicycle. Think about when you're speaking to your family, to your loved ones, to your clients. If we're not thinking and we're just in that reactionary mode, we're probably not observing. So confidence has to do with taking the step. Remember when you first learned to dance? And if you still don't know how to dance, you know how you feel when you get on the dance floor? Well, I used to dance the hustle back in the day. And I used to teach that. So I knew my steps and I was really confident about it. But I would watch people that weren't. And sometimes they just looked like they were having such a good time. It didn't matter if they knew the steps. And it doesn't. It matters about your posture, your physical posture in dance, or your physical posture and your emotional and your spiritual posture in life. Tell yourself it's going to be okay. Tell yourself you're having fun. When you're with your coach, how do you give the information to your coach? Give it to us straight so that we could communicate about the subject as quickly as possible without wasting precious time. Right, Lori?
Right. Yes, exactly. And, the same thing, if you're unsure about how to do that, or if you are one of those that react too quickly and you kind of need like somebody to hold your hand a little bit with that, contact us because we help people with that all the time, every day. And the easiest way is if you go to our website at gratitudegirls.com/coaching, you can find out more information. And about this time, we are going to go into our private dining room. And if you don't know what that is, go to our website, check it out, or message us at facebook.com/gratitudegirls.
If you have any comments about this video tonight, please leave a message and let us know what you do about gaining confidence. We'd love to hear about that from you.
Yes, post your comments below or send us a private message, either one. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Good night. Thank you.